Hey everybody, it's Alexis, and my project is the natural gas pipelines of Texas. Here's my little picture. Natural gas infrastructure refers to the pipelines used to gather, transport, and distribute natural gas from producing wells to end-use consumers. It also indicates the facilities used in transportation like compression and metering stations, storage services, and natural gas processing facilities. The goal of this study is to show how important natural gas is to the Texas economy. The location of this study is the state of Texas. Texas has the largest pipeline infrastructure in the nation. These pipelines are the primary transportation that provides dependable, low-cost sources of energy. Pipelines also produce fewer air pollutants and account for less spillage than traditional ground transportation, creating overall safety even for our environment. My research questions were: what are pipelines used for? How are pipelines important to our world today? Are pipelines the most efficient way to transport natural gas? And do pipelines negatively affect our environment? My data and sources. The first layer I added was all the pipelines in Texas that was provided by the Energy Information Administration natural gas interstate pipelines. The second layer I added was the major cities of Texas. The third layer I added was the Texas interstates. And the last layer I added was the Texas counties, but I only used the major counties around the major cities. My methods. So first, I added all of the counties in Texas. You can see they're all in blue. And I used the geoprocessing tool select to only select the major counties that were surrounding my major cities on my map. And I went ahead and turned them yellow so they were easier to see on my map. And this is my final map. My interstates are in red. All the pipelines are in blue. You can see how many there are. My counties are behind in the yellow, and then it's a little hard to see on my computer, but in conclusion, this map shows all the natural gas pipelines in Texas, along with major cities, counties, and interstates. It shows how pipelines are important to the infrastructure of the state of Texas, from the gathering systems throughout the state to the interstate mainlines that travel thousands of miles to feed consumers like businesses, homeowners, and power plants. In conclusion, this map shows how massive pipelines are in Texas and why they're so important to our cities. If pipelines were to shut down, we would be forced to transport natural gas by railroad, which is not the safest option or the best for our environment. It would also not be the quickest and most efficient way to keep up with supply and demand. If pipelines were to disappear completely, we would not be able to use natural gas for heating or cooling purposes, or to power machinery used to make household products that we use every day. The potential benefits of this map could be to show in a few years how many more pipelines have been added or kept up with in Texas to keep up with the high demand for natural gas. And that's my project. I'll show you my map again. It's a little hard to see. But there's my finished map. Thank you.